I'm celebrating today my birthday
Yes.
with the family. But I have signature from Paul that I'm his brother from different mother. Because
Yes.
he came all the way to Israel, 7,000 miles, and he found that someone, little guy, read his book and
Yeah.
stole a few ideas over there.
Yeah.
The 2 second in the morning, and my father Norman that I adapt,
Yes. My father too.
yeah, and Molly my wife. And today I would like to discuss. I don't want to discuss lean tools. I would like to discuss lean success in MKS Israel. MKS Instruments. It's an American company based on Andover, Massachusetts, or how you said it.
That's
Okay.
perfect. Perfect.
Dealing with equipment, develop and manufacture equipment around the semiconductor process. Probably the most complicated, sophisticated process in the world to create semiconductors. Imagine millions of transistors on a small piece of silicon die. Very complicated. So MKS design and manufacture equipment for this industry. My business unit, we develop automation and control for this process, meaning companies that are doing machines that are doing the process can buy from us electronics that run the process itself. We're based in Israel. It was a startup that MKS acquired in 2002, and since then they're doing business in Israel. Um, in Israel, we're doing from R&D to production. So before to discuss success, I would like to see what's working for me, okay, in the lean. First of all, you must have employee engagement. Employee must understand, and you have to explain and to show what's in it for me, for the employee. Otherwise, it will not work really. And I'll discuss it later on furthermore. And then what's in it for my society. I understood it at the time, not formally, but Norman said it formally. Everything you do, you must do something for the society. It can be your group, can be your company, family, but something in the journey that you're doing something for someone else. The second one is Gemba. You must go to see, you must ask why, and you must show respect. Okay, very important. This is working the heart and the soul of the lean. Okay, you have to learn how to do it. Asking question, it's not an easy. Asking open question and not leading by answers. 2 second improvement from Paul that we took from Paul, working great in MKS Israel. In the first 6 months this year, we had from 80 employees, something like 340 suggestions. All of us, including managers, including me, by the way. Leading by example. Visual management, very powerful tool. Everything should be very visual. So you're familiar with the 5S, but all the plans in MKS Israel, all the plans we have on the walls. Okay, everything spread on walls. Very powerful tool, and you must develop followers. It's not enough that you will lead. You must develop followers, and you can choose over there what you can do the rest of your life. Either you go to the average, or you create yourself some kind of life that you will memorize and influence others. So I'd like to discuss success. And this is something very difficult for me. I'm working in a corporate, American corporate, and always ask me, Ron, you go to the journey, you invest, what will get out of it? Okay, what will be on-time delivery improvement? What will be the overtime improvement? Headcount reduction. I measure success a little bit differently. And I think this is the heart of the thing. if you like to measure success, I'm listening to my employees. Okay, and the first one, she's a lady from supply management. When I asked in a group of people, can you share with me what the lean is for you? How this affects your life? She stand up in front of 40 people and she said, the journey changed my life. Okay? Before the journey, at 6 and 7 p.m., I was still in the office working on the missing material that we didn't deliver today and we should deliver tomorrow. And today, at 6 p.m., I'm reading a book to my little boy. This is really literally put tears in my eyes, really. Okay? I'm general manager of the Israeli office and I had tears in my eyes. Okay? And this is the lean journey for me. How you change people's life. How you create better place for us. Okay?
That's pretty cool.
And I learned from Norman, it's not about me. Really, it's not about me. It's about others, what you give to others. So thank you, Norman, for that. How you influence other life. The second guy, testing development manager, talk about his happiness when he create great test picture for us. And then you're hearing, before we jump to conclusion, let's try to fully understand the current state. It's very, very important. First to understand the current, don't jump to conclusion. When you hear it, you understand you have success because you managed to create a culture. And I'll touch culture in the next slides. Another one, the last one, what solution can we think of that are simple and effective and that they don't require complex technical support? This is a sentence that I quote from others, that I listen and I quote from others. First, they're asking questions. As a leader, you ask questions. You don't lead by answers. You don't tell. You ask questions. You challenge. George says very well. You challenge your people by questioning. So this is, in my eyes, success. But since I'm working in an American company, and since I'm here, and on the dollar bill, I believe there is a statement, in God we believe, right? In God we trust. All others big evidence. So a little bit evidence on hard metrics, how the journey changed our life. And I show it in only trends because I cannot share numbers. However, I compared few quarters here. You see Q3 10, Q4 13, Q4 13 to Q2 15. We just finished. And the last one that I would like to discuss, this is the comparison between Q3 2010 to Q2 15. So the revenue went down, by the way, 16%. We had more part numbers that we deliver on our to our customers. And I bring this list because we need to see the whole picture. Meaning WIP reduction, or so WIP reduction, what does it mean? It's good, it's bad, we don't know. We have to see the whole picture. Inventory. We reduce our inventory. I mean, green is good, and the direction it's going, and the arrow show direction. Inventory went down by 34%. The WIP, this is amazing what's happened to the WIP. In 2010, we have $2 million WIP on the floor, production floor. Okay, we measure it not in dollars, we measure it as build days, how much we need to build in days, okay? So we held 30 days of build plan on the production floor. Today we have a day 0.4 on production floor. Everything that we push in the morning should go out at the evening. Expedite, on-time delivery. Operational gross margin for Greg. We discussed when we was in Japan about operational gross margin. Although revenue went down by 16%, operational gross margin went up by 14%. Bottom line, although it's very hard to improve bottom line when your revenue going down, because you still have the fixed cost of everything, but the net income improved by 4.2% between the quarters, although again revenue went down. So this is the hard number. It's not important, just to show challenges. So Norman says the ninth waste is management resistance to change, right? This is the ninth way. Okay. Yeah, we resist change. During the process, if I'd like you to take something, one thing or two things, and a second I'll touch the second one. We do not resist change, I believe. We have difficulties with change, okay? And we have to be careful with the lead or the journey, because how you create culture? You want to create culture. We all understand tools. Most of the companies that implement tools fail over time, right? Because they don't manage to create culture. How you create culture? You create routines. You teach routines. And you change people's routines until it becomes their DNA. So change management, it's very important in this process. Where the change or the lean journey meet you as a manager, how it affects your employee. When I start to discuss resist, it's very difficult for me to explain to others what I mean resist. Because we say, Bruce, you resist the change. Immediately Bruce said, I'm favorite of the change. So I replace it to, we have difficulties to change, sorry. Oops. Yeah, we have difficulties to change. We get used to our routines, to our status quo. When you think about difficulties, it's easier to discuss it and say, okay, so what we need to do in order to overcome our difficulties. So we use till lately we use the ADGAR model: awareness, desire, knowledge, ability, and reinforcement. And we create a plan, and you can read it on a book called Management 3.0, how to move employees or persons from stage to stage, from the awareness stage to the desire stage to the knowledge stage, and so on. Lately, I learned the Harada method, and basically it's discussed on the same level. At the end of the day, how you change your routines. So it's very strong and powerful tool because first it forces you to choose a goal in your life. You must have a goal in your life. It's very difficult at the beginning to choose, but when you choose it, and then it's easier to develop a plan. And I struggle also, I'm struggling with the forms. Now I understand what you said in the journey.
Right.
Immediately you said too much forms, but
That's right.
I'm struggling with my daily.
That's why you
But
need
it-
Lean PD, the
Yeah.
new app that was just released. Solves that problem.
So, did that release it?
It's done. It's out there. It's all being downloaded from people around the world right now.
Okay. So change management, very important, very important. Pay attention to it. And lastly, I would like to share two pictures for 2 seconds that shows two things that I would like you to take. One is the Gemba walk. The second, asking question. So all the tools are very neat. We saw boards, tool boards, drawers. The same in Israel, by the way. Everything's so clean and neat in place, sorted. All the tools are on the stations, but we have also common drawers. This is the common tool that we don't use every day, so we don't need every station. It's in a common drawer, and the inside it looks something like this. Very clean, very neat. You open, you see, and then they show me. So at first I said, very nice, great idea, great job. Week later I did Gemba work with them. I opened, it was missing tool over there, right? So I asked, how do you know who took the tool? So let's do simulation, let's do the Gemba work. And literally we work, this from Paul, we work. I'm employee and I would like to take a tool. I open the door and the tool is not there. How do I know who took it? So I can ask, did you finish with the tool, right? How do I know that the tool is not missing from the factory? I don't know, we lost it. So by question I said, next week you'll show me idea that you can come up. So group of people, they thought and they came with pins, with names. Okay, you see the pins over there? Here there's
You take the tool, you put the pin where you took
Yeah.
the tool, and it tells you who it is.
line number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the, and then you have your collar. You
Pretty
take the
simple.
tool, you take a pin, you put. So now we understand. I know who took the tool. So it's simple. Paul, did you finish with the tool? Can I have it?
I promise it wasn't me.
So 2 examples of visual management, Gemba walk and asking questions. We lead by asking questions.
Awesome. Okay, Ron, thank you very much.